with you. We need to do research on if a menu item on Taco Bell. Okay, we need to see if Taco Bell's new crispy chicken strips is all they're cracked up to be. And there's no one better to watch for this opinion than Joe is Hungry. Yo, lock in, guys. By the way, I recommend heavily that y'all subscribe to Joe. Joe is Hungry. All right. Where's the channel? Where's the channel? Here, I'll give you the video. How about that? Here's the video. Yeah, there's strips, not nuggets. I think I've had their nuggets before. Now they have strips. And by the way, the strips were amazing. I mean, the chicken nuggets were amazing. Joe Mama, true. Joe Daddy, also true. Look at that cat. Look at him go. How does he do that?
Hello again, everybody. My name is Joe. This is the Joe is Hungry channel, where today I would like to thank everybody that participated in this week's food poll, because you're sending me back to Taco Bell to check out their new crispy chicken strips. Bring them back to the studio.
Hold on, chat. I want to get the stream looking good so it's easy for me to clip in the future. Can I get some light jazz? Hold on, guys. Hey, by the way, guys, how's your day? Tell me. Full detail, please. Full detail. I want to know everything about your day. When time did you wake up? What did you eat for breakfast? Did you talk to your parents? Are your parents alive? Everything. I want to get really parasocial. Thanks. Okay, problem. I don't know where to put chat. Also, my head is way too small, and that's a problem. You see, as a streamer, you know what I mean? Your boy needs to be like big. Hold on. Maybe this is good. Is this good? I swear I change the overlay every single day here. I'm just never satisfied with it. How's that? And then if somebody like subscribes or follows or something, it'll show up here. Wait, where? La da 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 da. Let me check. A little sample here. Hey, that's kind of cute, right? It could be bigger though, right? Okay. Let's try it again. Yeah, that's good. All right, chat. Let's do another intro. Get that off my face. Thank you. All right, let's try it again. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have a cheat day like none other after 4th of July. It's going to be amazing, and I'm going to go potentially to Taco Bell. Taco Bell has a new crispy chicken strips item on the menu, and we need to see if it's legit. We need a food opinion from a professional. There's no one better than Joe is Hungry. Make sure you subscribe to Joe is Hungry. I love this man. He is great. I'm going to let his video speak for himself, all right? Enjoy.
For a thorough Joe is Hungry examination right here within the city limits of Fairmount, Georgia. Before we get rolling, I'd like to send a special birthday shout out to Ian and thank you for supporting the channel. Look at all the cameras. Also, thank you for supporting the channel. And happy birthday.
I'm so jealous.
Denise, happy birthday to both of you. John, thank you for your support.
I need to do this.
Birthday. Paul, Dylan, Wooten, and Aspen, Cam, Alex, and Ryan. I want to wish each and every one of you
He's not even pressing buttons.
Happy birthday. The crispy chicken strips are part of a new menu lineup, including the crispy chicken taco, the crispy chicken burrito. A single order of crispy chicken strips are made up of 2 all-white meat crispy chicken strips, marinated in bold Mexican spices, coated in crunchy tortilla chip breading, just like the nuggets, and served with a side order of spicy ranch sauce. If you'd like to have a different dipping sauce, I have those on the screen.
I don't care about that.
Description below. A two-piece order with a spicy ranch sauce will set your diet plans back to the tune of 440 calories. If you take the dipping sauce away and go naked, you'll only be penalized 230 calories. I have the full nutritional information on the screen and in the description.
Okay. 230. Give me some jazz. Can you guys hear the jazz? They can hear the jazz. Great. Okay. 230 calories for 2 pieces is not bad at all. Let me look at the macros, though. We got 11 grams of fat. Okay. 14 grams of protein. Comparable to beef, honestly. And where's the carbs? 7%. Not bad. I like to be a little bit more carb heavy, a little less fat. But it's Taco Bell. It's not bad for Taco Bell. Let's keep it going.
Description below. If you watch this video clear to the end and still want one of these, a 2-piece order, sauce included, will cost you a whopping $3.99 before taxes in Georgia. Okay. You may ask, is this worth this seemingly astronomical price? Are they even gonna cook these fresh, piping hot right out of the fryer? Well, we're about to find out when we roll the drive-thru at Taco Bell.
How does he do it, Chad? The magic.
Let's see how it goes this morning.
Hey, yo, what? Hey, 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 hey.
Hi, welcome to Taco Bell.
Hey.
Do you have a 4-digit code to earn rewards points?
What?
No.
Of course not. He's Joe.
What would you like to order?
I have a mobile order.
Is she? What the fuck? Is he lying?
Sure. What's the name for the order?
Joe.
What the heck?
Does the order look correct on the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Please pull ahead.
Wait, Joe, you
you.
had a 4-digit code, brother. If you had a mobile order. Never mind. Hey, hey, yeah, hey, yeah. 9 minutes is insane. But it's Taco Bell. Hey.
I've got my crispy chicken strips.
That's
Let's
obscene.
pull off to the side.
9.5 minutes is
temperature
crazy.
test.
I could have found a chicken and cooked it myself in 9.5 minutes. Hey, hey, yeah. Hey, should I mute this in the
Chicken
VOD?
strip number 1 is
I don't
196.9
know.
degrees Fahrenheit. Chicken strip number 2 is 170.6 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh yeah, he measures the
Chicken strip
temperatures,
number
by
3
the
is
way.
174.4
We're legit
degrees
here
Fahrenheit.
on Joe is
If
Hungry.
you've been watching my channel, you know I like my temperatures at 140 degrees or above. Well,
And
the
this
Taco Bell,
passes.
they get it. I'm pretty sure they dumped these fresh in the fryer for me this morning.
That's
because
true.
today they pass the Joe is Hungry temperature test.
Woo!
Now it's time to open the lid, see what's inside.
Yo, if
answer
it
all the
took-
questions, head back to the studios and
Oh, he's gonna clap. Hold on, before the magic happens. If it took him, wait, I know. I could put my head here, and it would be even bigger. Duh. Not bad, huh? I'm sorry, chat. I have to start the whole video over again. I'm kidding. We're not gonna do that. But I did want to say, if Taco Bell took 9.5 minutes and it still couldn't get the thing out at the temperature that he likes, brother, it would have been wraps before he even opened it. You feel me? That's crazy talk. Crazy talk. Also, let me know if you have suggestions. What should I put in that tiny little corner? Wait, can you see my mouse anymore? Oh, you can't. Well, what should I put in that tiny little corner right here? What should I put there? Should I put a logo or something? Should I put a... What should I put there? I don't know. All right. Let's get back to the research. He's gonna clap his hands and everything's gonna change.
Joe! The Joe is Hungry.
Still wasn't
weight
ready
test.
for it.
Well, Taco Bell, you did pretty good on that temperature test. That makes me smile. That makes me happy. But can you keep the momentum going when we take off for this packaging? In other words, set the tear on the scales.
He weighs it, chat. He weighs it. It's very, very scientific, actually. I don't know how he does this video editing. I forgot he was going to do
Crispy
that.
chicken strip number 1 weighs in at 4.60 ounces.
He's weighing
or
the sauce.
131 grams.
Ooh.
Crispy chicken strip number 2 weighs in at 4.50 ounces or 126 grams.
Okay.
Crispy chicken strips number 3 weighs in at 3.90 ounces or
All over
111
the
grams.
place, all
Well,
over
the
the place.
difference between
The
the
average is
heaviest
like
and the
120
lightest
something.
is actually more than 10% of the average
Yeah,
weight
they
of
failed.
all
They
three.
failed
So
it.
today, Taco Bell, you fail the Joe is Hungry consistency weight test. Well, Taco Bell, they don't have any serving weights in their...
The reason the consistency test is important, guys, is because if I order Taco Bell I might get a much, much bigger chicken strip than you. And so if I tell you, oh yeah, it's a great deal, they're freaking huge, and then you listen to me, and then you go to Taco Bell, and they're like tiny, you're going to come back to me and slap my face. And you're going to say, what the hell, J-Spear, you lied to me. And you're technically right. Right?
Nutritional information, no big surprise there. So all I have left to do is add them all up, average them out, do the math. And if you consider the dipping sauce part of the deal, that's going to cost you a whopping 92 cents an ounce. Now, if you toss it over your shoulder, decide you don't want it, want to go naked, eat them, that drives the price up to $1.20 an ounce. Not really feeling the value here today, which leads us on to the next test, the one and only. The Joe is hungry. Big reveal.
The big reveal. Hey. What? If I get DMCA strike for this, then we're going to have to change the way we react to these videos. Let me tell you, because there's a lot of techno music to be heard in Joe is Hungry videos. Look at that juice. Look at that white. There's no way what I said was okay there, but I said it anyway. Look at that big ass cutlass. Oh my goodness. Joe, that didn't even look like a professional cut. I'm scared. I'm scared of you. Why does he have that? Why does he have that? I need to know. Why does he have that? Thank God for Instagram. I love how people do the double layer whenever they're showing stuff in the camera.
This is what it looks like.
So good.
And this is what it's supposed to look like.
Wait, that's
This is what it looks like.
That's not too far off.
And this is what it's supposed to look like. We've seen what they look like, and we saw how much they were. As far as the price, all I gotta say about that is just wow.
I'm not gonna lie, $4 for this. I'm probably not gonna get it. I'm not gonna lie. Unless Joe takes a bite and he's like, this was the greatest chicken tender I've ever had, which he's definitely not gonna do. But let's see what happens.
All I gotta say about that is just wow. As far as the ad photos related to reality, actually, from my point of view, they're not that far off.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Tell me what you think. Leave it in the comments.
I mean, it's as
that
advertised.
That leaves one more
really.
thing to do. Everybody knows what it is. It's the one and only, the Joe is Hungry bite test.
Do the bite.
So it is. Bite test, engage.
Here it comes, here it comes. Yeah, we're going to watch this man eat. Maybe I should speed up during these parts of the video. I don't know. I don't expect to be like reviewing Joe all the time. Not reviewing Joe, but watching Joe's reviews all the time. But just whenever there's something that looks genuinely interesting that I might actually get. You know what I mean? Like sometimes he does stuff off menus of restaurants I never go to. I go to Taco Bell. I'm not gonna lie. I'm ashamed to say it, chat. I'm ashamed to say it. I'm ashamed to say it.
The breading was definitely crunchy and even mildly savory.
Okay.
As far as the chicken strips go, they're juicy, cooked fresh, and tender. Although I'm not really picking up on those bold Mexican spices they were supposed to have been marinated in. As far as the spicy ranch that it comes with by default, I would go about a 2.0 on the 1 to 10 Joe Heat-O-Meter, and the flavor does actually complement the chicken strips. With that being said, it's time to head back to that parking lot. See what Shadow Joe thinks, and do the Joe is Hungry Sneak-a-Doodle Bite.
Oh, no.
Sneak-a-Doodle Bite number 1.
I'm not even really sure why he does this.
Sneak-a-Doodle Bite number 2. Sneak-a-Doodle Bite number 3.
Why does he do 3 bites? And why does he do them before the actual, like, all the tests? Maybe so it's, like, nice and hot?
They are crunchy. They are definitely fresh and juicy. A little bit small for the money we're spending on it.
Fair.
And maybe slightly under-seasoned. Let's go ahead and give this thing a score. If you don't know my scale is 1 to 10, 9 being the best. Anything above 9 is a once-in-a-lifetime experience and almost never achieved. 5 and down is that slippery slope to the pitch and depths of fast food hell. So let's go ahead and give this the number that it truly deserves.
Okay, wait, hold on. I think he's gonna give it a hey, I know Joe, and Joe is very strict. I think he's gonna give it like a 4.3, But let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
Finds a once-in-a-lifetime experience and almost never achieved. 5 and down is that slippery slope to the pits and depths of fast food hell. So let's go ahead and give this the number that it truly deserves. Taco Bell.
Uh-oh.
I actually like these strips.
Oh.
The flavor, the breading.
Okay.
They're actually pretty decent.
Okay.
Not the absolute best chicken strips
Maybe
I've ever
it's a 5
had,
point something.
but they're still pretty decent. My problem is
the price.
With that price point,
yeah,
I don't feel like I'm getting a good value here today, which is unfortunate. So today I'm gonna go 5.5. That is my number. This is my review.
That's a little higher than I thought you would get. That's above average for fast food. That's not bad.
Let's just say I
get this squeaks off my face. Wait, what? All right, chat. What did we think about Joe is Hungry? What did we think? What did we think?